Good Monday morning, everybody, and thank you for being with us here on KXAN Live. I'm Will DuPree, coming to you from the KXAN Live studio. Again, it is Monday morning. Hope you all enjoyed your weekend. We have some forecast details we want to share with you all because even though there are some blue sky patches popping out there in downtown Austin from the Austonian camera live view that we have here, we do have rain chances entering the forecast again, and so we wanted to bring in meteorologist Kristen Currie for an update about that. So, Kristen, welcome back as always.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Will. I'm excited that we're getting back into a wetter weather pattern.
I love having this chance to talk about this because so many people are excited to hear more rain in the forecast, which also might mean cooler temperatures. We always welcome that. So get us started. What can we expect this week?
Absolutely. So let's first start with what's happening out there right now, because our clouds and radar are showing mostly clouds, maybe a teeny bit of some sprinkle activity out towards portions of Fayette County, Lee County. But in general, this is just our typical kind of low cloud morning cover that we see this time of year. Now, let's talk about the good stuff, because if I put this into motion, you'll notice from now in lunchtime, maybe one or two of those showers comes to out in our eastern counties, but it's really going to be with the heating of the day that we see a few more of these showers and storms bubble up. Now, the rain chances today are only at 30%. This is kind of the appetizer, if you will, the nice transition into this weather pattern. So along and east of I-35 is where I expect the showers to be today. Things will clear overnight. Then we get into tomorrow. Tomorrow is holding a much better chance for scattered to even widespread rain and thunderstorms. So if you miss out on today's rain, and there's going to be a good number of us that do, I mean, most of us, in fact, will miss out on today's rain. Tuesday and Wednesday are looking to be the wetter days. So those are going to be the days you want to absolutely make sure you've got your umbrella, Will.
Yeah, Kristen, I'm wondering what is causing all this to kind of form. What makes it so that the environment is conducive to this?
So there's a couple different things we're watching. There's a low to our north and west. There's a little disturbance in the northwest Gulf. There's a boundary coming in, and there's a ton of moisture out there. So it's really those four ingredients that are giving us this beneficial rain, not only tomorrow, but again, this is expected into Wednesday. Now, we can't talk about rain here in Central Texas without talking about the flooding risk, right? It goes hand in hand, I should say, especially this time of year. Today's flooding risk, very low. I mean, that's a 1 out of 4. They're just clipping Fayette County. Tomorrow, it's a 1 out of 4, but as you can see, it covers up all of our areas. So obviously, when we get a little further into the week with multiple rounds of rain under us, that's when we could see maybe some spots of localized flooding with our soils being a little waterlogged after recent rainfall. But as of right now and today, our soil, our ground is going to be able to hold a lot of that moisture that falls.
Again, that is some very good news because that drought has still persisted, but we have lifted a lot of burn bans here locally, including in Travis County after last week's rain. So are you anticipating much rain to be able to kind of match that flooding risk that we had last week?
Absolutely. So let's talk about it. In general, we're going to spread this out over 6 to 7 days. So that's going to really help kind of cut down on that flooding risk. If you remember last week, it all came down Monday into Tuesday, right? In one big burst here in Austin, especially. But you'll notice this is what our future radar could look like today at 3 o'clock. Tomorrow becomes a little more widespread, and then a little bit more widespread Wednesday. By Thursday into Friday, kind of gets spottier. So we're going 30 to 40% Thursday into Friday. So how much rain could we see between now and the end of the week? Well, our GFS, one of the forecast models we use, is showing anywhere from about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. This is easy. No flooding concerns here. However, we have a second forecast model that's showing a little bit more, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. If this model comes to, which there's an equal possibility that both do, then we might see a few more spots under maybe a flood advisory, a flash flood warning possible, just because we know in general we're looking at 1 to 3 inches, which means there's going to be a few of us who are underneath 1 inch, and there's going to be a few on the extreme side of over 3 inches.
Nice to see that those models are showing that, and of course you'll all be tracking it, and those models will be updated constantly, so that will be something you'll be tracking too. But with those rains coming in, what can we expect with temperatures?
Good question. So let me show you what's going on with our 7-day forecast, because the rain chances start today and then they continue. But because our rain chances will grow or increase starting tomorrow, temperatures will drop. So today's actually going to be the hottest, most uncomfortable day of the week. That 97 is going to feel a little bit more like 103 to 105 with the humidity. But you'll notice the rain chances up to 60% are going to keep our temperatures in the lower 90s Tuesday through Friday. Even the lower 90s expected this weekend as those rain chances hold at about 30 to 40%. So we stay out of the 100s for at least the next 7 days. Those rain chances, although not everybody will get rain every day, will return each and every afternoon.
Love to see those cooler temperatures.
Yeah.
One thing that you highlighted there on the 7-day forecast is this Saturday. A lot of Longhorn fans are looking for the football game there. So what can we expect? Is there any early indication?
Horns. I'm so excited that football season kicks off out at DKR this Saturday. I'll tell you what, it's a 7:30 p.m. kickoff. So that means even if we do see a few spottier showers on Saturday, most of that's probably going to clear by the time we actually make it to kickoff. Now, it may interfere with some of your tailgating plans, but we're also 5 to 6 days out from Saturday from those rain chances. So we still have time to kind of modify and tell you whether or not you're going to need the canopy or the tent or whatnot if you're going to be out there tailgating. But we know at this time it's not looking at a total washout. We also know that Sunday is looking wetter than Saturday for those who do in general just have weekend plans.
Love to give people just a little bit of an early indication. So we'll again have to track that too.
Not to mention, this weekend's Labor Day weekend. So a lot of people are probably thinking this is my last weekend of summer unofficially, right? So if you do have any plans, just keep in mind, not a washout, but not completely dry either.
Okay, well, we'll stay in touch with you all to see what is in store and what the week brings us with some better indications about what could lie ahead. I want to point out a tweet that you put out earlier today, right here, that really, it was almost surprising that it's been this long, but 17 years ago today, Hurricane Katrina made landfall along the northern Gulf Coast, a huge historic storm there.
Absolutely. I mean, to this day, Hurricane Katrina is the costliest hurricane to ever hit the United States. It's one of the worst natural disasters in our country's history. I mean, you think about even just by the numbers. Yeah, it was a Category 3 by the time it actually hit. It, at its peak, was a Category 5, but had weakened a little bit before it actually made landfall in Louisiana. But it claimed the lives of 1,800 people. It damaged over 250,000 homes. It left New Orleans under 20 feet of water. I mean, it wasn't even just storm. It was the fact that obviously the levees broke and it was just a absolute catastrophe of a hurricane. And you know, there's a lot of former Louisianans who are now living in Texas who in that moment took refuge in Texas. So we just, you know, we want to be sensitive to this anniversary, and we want to make sure that, you know, those who did lose their life or lost family members in that storm, it doesn't go unnoticed, right? We're taking today to remember Hurricane Katrina 17 years ago made landfall today.
Cannot forget it. One other piece of a weather blog that you all have up right now is looking at the tropics and what might be in store, because it's been very quiet so far this year. So anything that's popping up at this point that should raise concerns for maybe people along the Gulf Coast?
So typical for this time of year, we actually have 4 disturbances out there right now. There's one in particular that's got about an 80% chance of further development. Most models take it as a tropical storm, which our next named storm would be Danielle. But most forecast models also keep this out at sea. So right now it's kind of in the central Atlantic, and it wants to kind of spin and turn, make that right-hand turn to stay away from the U.S. mainland. So that's the good news. There is a disturbance actually in the Gulf. And I can actually show you too. I have that pulled up on my system. Give me just 2 seconds. There's a disturbance in the Gulf that at this point I'm not super confident is going to bring us anything too worrisome, except for the fact that it could actually bring us some moisture. So that's what we want, right? We don't want a big, mean, nasty tropical storm. But if I show you what we're looking at in regards to where these little disturbances are, it's going to be out in the Atlantic. There's 4 of them. The one that we're most, I guess, concerned about in the fact that it's got a high potential to become something a little stronger is that red one there. Last check, it had an 80% chance of becoming a tropical depression or something stronger. But, you know, peak of hurricane season comes September 10th. So the fact that we're in our final few days of August and we hit the first few days of September later this week, this is pretty normal to see the Atlantic waking up like this. What's not normal is the fact that we've gone almost this entire month without a named storm. Only 2 years we've ever done that. We'll see that 80% chance of further development on that area of disturbed weather in the central Atlantic may have just enough oomph with it to become a named storm by the time we close out August.
Yet another thing that you all are tracking.
Yes, just so much going on this time of year. The good news is there's nothing, that I'm too freaked out about. I think, we'll have to watch maybe some flooding concerns midweek, but in general, it's just a good, gray, wet kind of week with temperatures staying out of the 100s.
All right. Well, meteorologist Kristen Currie, thank you again for joining us for this update. We appreciate especially those rain chances. I love to see it.
Yeah, as always, I bring the rain. Remember, David Yeomans brings the triple digits. We just got to make sure we get that right.
Pay attention to that, people.
Yes.
All right, Kristen, thank you for being here again. And everybody, if you'd like to read more about the full forecast details, they are available at kxan.com and on the KXAN News and weather apps that you can download right now. So please do so on your smartphone. Thank you all again for watching here this Monday morning. We'll see you back here throughout the day with other updates. Hope you all stay safe. Enjoy the day. Take care.